live from
some park.
Some park somewhere
Is
in
it
the
actually
province
going?
of Ontario.
Oh, we're going.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's
we're
up?
back in the park. We like the park so much. We love the dog fights. We love the people screaming at each other.
The seagulls.
The seagulls eyeing us up. We decided, let's do the park again.
Yeah, the
So
park
here we
has been
are.
great.
Hey, welcome to A Touch of Chaos, everyone. I'm Jeff.
I'm Marla.
And we're back for more fun and frivolity. Both. Not one or the other.
Not one or the other.
Both.
No. At the same time.
The exact same momento. So this will be the last time I see you for a while because, as you know, I'm going on a little mini trip the end of the week.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Montreal.
Oh.
And for the second time only in my life, and Ottawa.
Oh, yeah, right. Double trip.
Double trip. We're going to, my brother and I, and then my kids decided to tag along. We're going to go see some CFL football.
Nice.
The only football I care about.
The only football
Which I
that
know is
matters.
another hot take on my part. But anyway, that's the way it is. Canadian. Love the Canadian football.
Who's playing?
That's a good question.
Sweet. Yes.
Well, in Montreal will be playing.
Okay.
I think they're both playing Western teams. I think one's playing Calgary and one is
the
playing
Stampeders.
The Rough Riders, I
Probably
believe.
the Rough Riders.
So anyway, Thursday night is one game, Friday night's the next game. So, only the second time I've ever been to Montreal.
Wow.
I went with Zoe, my daughter. Oh, I gave her name away. Forget it. Scratch that. I'm not telling you her name.
We'll put a big bleep over
Bleep over that. Bleep. Going with my daughter. Anyway, whatever. I'm not telling you my last name, so forget about it. Her name's Zoe.
Forget about it.
What do you know?
And his name's Jake.
And his name is Jake. Sure.
Jacob.
Right, why not? So the first time I ever went was a few years ago. She was in she had just graduated grade 8, and she was in French immersion. So I thought, okay, fine. She wanted to go. I take the kids somewhere usually for their birthday.
Yeah.
Usually like a baseball game or something like that. Nope, this time she said, let's go to Montreal. And I thought, that's going to cost me a lot more than a baseball game.
That's true, yeah.
But then I thought, well, I've never been, so what the heck? We'll go. You know how to speak French, more or less. I don't know how to speak French really at all, but we'll get by.
Is she, was she through French immersion or just through French classes?
No, she did French immersion.
Nice.
Yeah. So she had a good amount of exposure to French. I know how to say maybe 5 words.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. And then even when I say them, they don't sound right at all.
The accent is awful, just a tad.
Yeah. So even when I wanted to sort of like, maybe I'll play along, I'll try to say a few French words. But then in my mind, I'm thinking, this is going to sound like garbage. I might as well just stick to what I know, But anyway, we had a good time. It was a good time. So this will be the first time my son has ever been there. Although we're only there for a little while. We go Thursday, we watch the game, and then Friday morning, basically, we move to Ottawa for the next game, and then we stay in Ottawa for a couple days.
Well, that's kind of fun, though.
Yeah, it'll be something to do.
Yeah.
But I won't see you for a while.
Yeah.
So this podcast, I don't know when we're going to put it out into the universe, but
this will probably be, should probably save it.
Save it for a little.
So, surprise, it's not today, it's today.
It's today, yes. We're coming to you from the past.
And the future.
We do that a lot. We travel through time on this show.
That's true. Yeah.
Anything you doing coming up soon?
Let's see. Nope.
Nope.
My life is very plain, very boring.
Well, you got your own show. What are you talking about?
This is the most exciting part of my entire life. So
that's terrible.
You can just imagine. How exciting my life truly is.
Got it.
I just want to point out right now,
just
real quick, there's a tiny little brown bunny over there. You probably can't even really see it. We're just along these weeds.
Really?
Yep. I can promise you. It's moved a few times. If you wait a little bit, it will move.
Yeah. Oh, it's really small.
It's tiny. Yeah.
Oh,
you could fit that little guy in your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in a very natural area right now, along a very peaceful, lazy river.
Yep.
Seagulls everywhere. Goose poop everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of that. We had to wade through that to get here.
Yeah, my feet feel really heavy because I'm sure there's pounds and pounds of goose poop just stuck to my shoes now, but that's okay.
Total yuck.
Not too much different from just a day at work, so. And usually it's not goose
Are you a
poop.
veterinarian?
Usually it's not
For
animal
wild
poop.
geese? She's a wild goose veterinarian.
A wild goose veterinarian. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, yeah.
Because in a previous episode of this show,
Yeah.
you informed me that we work in the same place.
We do.
And I don't deal with wild geese.
No,
So
but
now
I'm sure
Now I'm confused.
I'm sure you do deal with a lot of poop on the same level as me. So
Yeah, you're probably right about
Yeah.
that. Do you like the movies, Marla?
I do like the movies, yeah.
Are you looking forward? Now, the summer is sort of half over.
Oh,
Not the
that's
actual
true.
summer.
Ooh.
It's only about a third over.
Ooh.
But the summer that people think of when they think of summer, July and August, is almost half over.
Wow.
I don't like that because one summer, I'm getting off topic again immediately. One summer, I really was into Reed's Dairy lemon juice. Not
Oh.
lemon juice, lemonade.
Straight up
I
lemon
was just
juice.
drinking lemon juice.
Whoa.
Ooh,
That's-
my face was almost turned inside out from this hour. Lemonade.
That's
And-
good. That's good.
And I went into the Reed's Dairy.
Okay.
I
I didn't actually know that they had lemonade.
Well, they did this summer.
Cool.
Not this summer. Maybe they may have it this summer, but they had it this summer that I'm talking about.
Okay, cool.
And I went in one day in like the first week of September.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted more lemonade.
Yeah, of
So
course.
I went in there and I said, yeah. I looked around, couldn't find it. So I went to the cashier,
Sure.
said, I can't find any of the lemonade. Where's the lemonade? I need the lemonade right now.
Give me my lemonade.
Yeah. And
Make
she
me
said,
pucker.
I didn't say that to the
Oh.
14-year-old girl
Oh,
behind
okay.
the
That's
counter.
good. That's
Make-
really good.
Hey, baby.
I'm
make
glad
me
you did
pucker.
not.
But she said, oh, we only have it during the summer. This is like the first week of September. We had 3 weeks of summer left.
It's like 40 degrees. Oh, it's only in the summer.
Only in the summer. But
We don't get that
anyway,
during the summer.
there's a lot of movies. Not a lot. Well, there's a few movies I'd like to see that haven't quite been released yet. I
Oh.
don't know if they're all being released in the summer
Okay.
or just later in the year. I'm going to name some. Tell me what you think.
Okay.
If you want to see them too.
Okay.
I got to find them now. They're somewhere. All right. I found one.
Okay.
So this one's coming up like the end of this week.
Oh.
And it's Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to see that. Yeah.
Marvel has been, in my personal opinion, has been putting out nothing but drivel and
Yes. I
garbage the
agree. Yeah.
past couple years. But this finally looks like it'd be interesting, exciting,
Yes.
fun.
I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine are two of the best characters ever, so.
Yeah. And those guys, I guess, are buddies in real life. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
not
That's
actual
interesting.
Deadpool and actual Wolverine, the two actors.
What?
Actual Deadpool and actual Wolverine, I don't know what the nature of their relationship.
Oh, well, we'll find out in the movie.
We'll find out in the movie for sure.
We'll get back to you on that one.
So that's what I wouldn't mind seeing in the theater.
Yeah.
What about Alien Romulus? You like the Alien movies?
I think I've only seen a couple, like one.
Really?
Maybe.
I
I don't remember if I've seen. I mean, I've seen Alien versus Predator, obviously. Everyone's
Okay,
seen that.
right,
Everybody in the whole wide world has seen that movie.
Yeah.
I
Even
don't know
you,
if I've-
Stan.
What now?
I was talking to somebody named Stan who's listening.
Hey, Stan.
Stan,
What's up?
you definitely watched it.
But yeah, anyways, go on. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So anyway, this one, now there have been some kind of like a lot of kind of movies in the Alien. The first two were excellent.
Yeah.
I would say the third one was still good.
Okay.
And then they start sliding. But this
Ah.
one looks like they have come back. They're trying to make it in the same tonality, as the
Okay.
first one or two. So hopefully they've done a good job.
Yeah.
The trailer looks very good.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah.
Alien Romulus.
That sounds good.
Now, the next one that looks interesting is called Trap.
I haven't heard of that one.
So this is a M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong. You know that guy?
Yes.
So M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong,
Right.
he always has the weird twist at the end of his movies.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah.
what's the dead? I See Dead People. That kid.
Yes. Yes.
That was the big one. But he's done a bunch.
Wow. Okay.
And they all have twist endings.
Well, that's exciting. I hope there's a twist ending on this movie coming up then, or else that would be a twist if there was not a twist. Imagine.
Oh, if he purposely just played it straight.
Yeah.
And that was the twist, because
That
you
was the
expected
twist.
the twist.
You're expecting a twist. Well, no twist for
Oh,
you.
why don't you just make a movie yourself? That's a good idea.
Oh, I'm not good at that sort of thing, so.
Anyway, in Trap, the guy, a dude, and his daughter go see a concert.
Okay.
And I'm not entirely sure what happens. The dad is actually a mass murderer or something.
Whoa.
I don't know. He traps everybody at the concert.
Wow.
Or maybe just his daughter. Or maybe
Wow.
nobody. And I'm totally getting the whole point of this movie wrong.
Wow.
Which is entirely possible.
You did your homework, didn't you? Yeah.
I saw half a trailer.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. Okay.
Anyway, it looks like it might be, interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, the next one, they're going back to the Lord of the Rings.
Really?
Yep, they're going back. They've
Taking it
decided
back.
they're going to do a little-known battle from one of the other, other stories or one of the other books that are not main books.
Oh.
Anyways, it's called The Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim.
Really?
And I don't know much about it. There's going to be fighting. Probably some people are going to be killed
Likely.
because that's what happens.
Yes.
Not in real life, children.
No.
And sorry that I just spoiled every other Lord of the Rings movie. There's fighting and killing.
They don't die, though.
Probably not in real life. Maybe some
Probably not
maybe
in
some
real life.
stuntmen,
Yeah.
A couple stuntmen always die,
Ooh.
However, forever the original three the original three Star Wars movies were my favorite trilogy.
Right.
But I
Until.
gotta say, I think the Lord of the Rings trilogy, not the Hobbit trilogy, don't get confused. The Lord of the Rings trilogy supplanted the Star Wars as the best. Because I think all three of the movies in the Lord of the Rings are excellent. Whereas the original Star Wars trilogy, I would say excellent, great.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
And then Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Yet another Planet of the Apes.
I do actually want to see this one, though. I haven't seen any of the other ones except for the first
Really?
Planet of the Apes. Yes.
Oh.
Because I was like, okay, this is repetitive. I get it.
There's
Planet
mad
of the
apes.
Yeah,
They
they're
got
mad because they
guns.
got. Anyways,
Some
I actually
humans
do
did
kind of want to
nasty
see this one.
things.
It's kind of interesting. It's like, okay, there's a couple apes like coming up on the side of the humans. Like they're like,
Oh.
okay, we're treating humans real bad, and this is not good.
could be an ape civil war.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. I mean, I did see the trailer for this one. There is a scene where there's an ape riding a horse, and he goes and picks up a human as he's galloping by.
Picks her up, like dates her.
Well, maybe, I don't know. That wasn't a part of the trailer. Maybe that's a thing. Ooh, ooh. Is that bestiality? Because that's,
Is it bestiality if they're smart now?
they're different species.
They are.
So I think maybe, yeah, I think it still stands. I'm going to say it still stands.
I don't want to get too political here.
Oh,
But
God.
everything, I do get political in real life, but on here I try not to get too bad. All things sort of become acceptable eventually, seems like.
Oh, yeah, eventually.
So does this
things
mean at some
come
point
around.
bestiality was just like, whatever?
Well, I don't know if everything becomes acceptable. I mean, bestiality
Yeah.
and, I guess there's three things. Bestiality, incest, and, like, children.
Oh, I thought
Are
you were
very
gonna-
off limits,
Maybe
you
what's
know.
that one? Necrophilia.
Necrophilia. I don't feel as bad about that one because dead people are dead. It's gross as hell, but they're dead.
They're
You're
already
not
dead.
actually hurting anybody. It's just a body.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me. Shh.
The seagulls are upset.
Hey,
The seagulls
Hey.
are trying to express their opinion on bestiality.
quiet. Yeah.
Is it bestiality if the two animals are doing it that are different species? Is that bestiality? Like if a goat and a monkey
Good.
got together?
A goat and a monkey,
Is
eh?
that- is that
that's your
bestiality?
go. That's your go-to. Okay.
I don't know. They were the first two things that popped into my mind. I
Yeah,
don't know why
I
a
don't
seagull didn't.
know.
A seagull's standing right in front of us screaming.
Yeah, I don't know if that. Yeah.
What
that's
about a
great
goat and a
question.
seagull?
Ooh.
Now
Ooh.
we're not even, like, at least a goat and a monkey are both mammals.
Ooh.
Now we're into totally
Yeah,
different branches.
Is it only bestiality if it's a human and something?
Yeah.
Or is it still bestiality if it's like two different species, not human?
Not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna say yeah because
It's
still just
bestiality.
not good. It's not good. Yeah.
But it's not illegal for other animals to
Just
commit
because
bestiality.
it's not illegal doesn't mean it's not.
No,
doesn't
no,
mean
no,
it's
no,
moral.
No, it's no.
I know.
Of course.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying though that it's illegal for humans to do it.
It sure is.
But not illegal for any other species.
Can you
to
imagine
do
if it was though? Like, imagine just for a moment that there was like a
That seems
small
unfair.
dog and a cat in a relationship.
In a
here,
relationship.
right? And it was illegal. How would you go? Like, would you just? Why?
I don't know.
How would you go about?
Right to the pound with them.
Right to the pound.
Yeah, send them to the pound.
Yeah.
That's their animal jail.
Okay, fair. You know, like just cage them up.
Cage them up. All right, so that's the movies that are yet to be released that I'm kind of curious about.
Okay.
There's one that I hadn't seen. It's already been released. Dune 2.
Oh, I was gonna say, is it Twister?
No, that's another one. I'm not that. Are you interested in Twister?
Not really, but I don't know, man. I haven't seen movies in a long time. It's expensive to go to the movies. I just don't go. So, like, I'm up for anything at this point. I'd probably go see a children's movie and probably enjoy it. I got into the house for 10 minutes. What?
Yeah, no kidding. I think Despicable Me 47 or something is coming out.
Oh, God. I actually...
Well, I don't know.
I actually really liked the first. I don't know if I saw any of the others, but the very first one, it was cute. I liked it. Anyways, you were going to say Dune?
Dune 2 has already been released. I missed
Yes.
it. I wanted to go see it.
I've seen it.
Oh, did you?
I did.
So the first one I saw as well in the theater.
Oh, wait, did I see this?
And, now you're confusing the first one with the second one.
No, I did. I saw it. It's fine. No, it's fine.
Oh, okay. So the first one I thought was okay.
Yeah.
It was a little slow.
Yes, they definitely dragged it out. It did not need to be 2 parts at all.
Although the book is thick. We could talk about thick books one day. Have you read many
The
thick books?
encyclopedia,
That is a thick book. You're right
the
about that.
dictionary.
Anyway, so I'm curious to see Dune 2. So you think you probably may have seen
No, I
it,
did definitely.
perhaps.
I did definitely see it. I remember now because we watched the first one at home because it had been out already for enough time that it was out, on streaming platforms.
What did you think of the second one?
It was
No spoilers, because I haven't seen it.
It was good. Still drawn out, like very, very long. Like because we did go to the theater for this one, obviously, and I did. It's not often that I feel like I'm ready to be done with a movie before it's done.
Yeah.
I mean, it took a while to really pick up, and so we did like a little series of like we watched the original Dune movie, which was a shit show. But anyways, and then we watched the part 1 of the new one, and then we went to the theater. I think the very next day and watched part 2 because it had come out.
Mm-hmm.
And by the end of like part 2, I was just like, okay, I get it. I'm ready to be done, But by the end, I was like, okay, it was a good movie. It's just they could have shortened it up a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think like in the olden days, movies were slower. Like they built the plot more. They explored the character development more.
Yes.
And we have come to a time now where movies have to be cut. The scenes, like the camera angles and everything is fast.
I absolutely agree with you. But this movie, I feel like concentrated on aesthetics more than character building, world building.
Okay.
It's like, okay, you know the characters, you know the world, you know what's happening. But look at this sand dune. Watch these people do these things in the desert,
Right. Well, they're riding them at one point.
Yes.
That was in the trailer, so I know that.
Yes.
That's not a spoiler.
And it's also in the original movie, so I mean.
Yeah. Were they riding them already? Oh, maybe they were.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
It was like the big thing at the end of the movie for the original, but.
Okay.
Anyways.
I'm not so concerned that I didn't see that one in theater. Of all these that I've listed, I'd love to see Deadpool and Wolverine in theater.
Yeah.
Alien Romulus would probably be great in theater.
Yeah.
The Lord of the Ring one, but I can wait for Trap. I could wait for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and I've already waited for Dune 2. So.
Right. Yes, that's true. Yeah. Is it even in theaters anymore?
No,
I didn't think so because I feel like
gone.
we saw that like sometime in the winter. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, that was probably the last movie I went to see. actually.
Oh, okay.
And prior to that,
I can't tell you what the last one I saw was.
yeah, I don't. It's
In a
just
theater,
so,
I mean.
It's so expensive. If you really, yeah, well, everything's expensive. So I mean, I don't
know.
have to tell you or anybody that it's expensive.
It's expensive.
But I just want to say, like, it's annoying how expensive it is.
I know. And yeah, it's not like we get paid a poor wage.
No.
And yet still,
Yeah.
it's hard to do anything.
Like, I remember growing up, going to the theater with my friends on the weekend was like a thing you did, and you were like a high school student.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, yeah, let's take this $10 bill and go to the movies.
Yeah, right.
Now, a $10 bill is not even going to get you popcorn. There's no way.
How can they justify those prices?
I really don't know. And, like, they don't like it when you bring your own food.
I know.
But yet, you can't afford their food, so it's not even an enjoyable experience. Because I'm like, okay, if I'm going to go to the movie, I'm not going to get snacks, which, like, you want snacks when you're at a movie?
You want snacks.
You have to have snacks. It's a requirement at this point.
We need to figure out, like, the bootleggers way back would hide booze all over their bodies.
Yeah.
We got to figure out a way of bringing more contraband snacks to the movie theater.
Yes. Well, I mean, women with purses, it's kind of easy. They
yeah.
don't often, I mean, some theaters check your purse, but that's kind of stupid. Like, wow.
Yeah.
You're going to check a lady's purse just for snacks because you're cheap ass. Anyways, greed is ruining the world, I tell you.
I went to this one theater for years, and every time I went there, this guy would pat me down. And then finally, one day, I realized that that's not a requirement of his job.
Ooh.
And then that he didn't even work there.
Wow. So not only would he pat you down and it wasn't his job, but he also was always there when you were there, so he was stalking you.
I guess so.
Unless he was literally just always there. But I'm assuming he was stalking you.
Now I feel dirty. No, that didn't happen, probably.
It happened. Probably? Oh my gosh. The lines of reality are becoming blurred.
Who knows what's real?
Who knows what's real?
You've seen this AI? You've seen the AI.
Oh.
You've seen the AI music, the AI books, the AI artwork.
The AI everything,
AI
except for anything useful.
The deep fake faces.
Oh, that's scary. Like they're not real people, but they look real. I think we went over this one time a long time ago. I was showing you these like not real faces.
Right.
I'm like, this is not a real person. It's AI.
How do the people listening, all 0 to 1 of them, how do the people listening even know that this is real? This could all be computer generated.
Nothing
is
AI.
You can't trust anything.
I mean, there's even an AI option on the software that we use.
Oh,
honestly,
really? What
yes.
Does it do? Can we talk to them?
No, I think you have to script them, but it's an AI voice, so it'll sound. Oh, it can even like copy your voice. I kind of want to try it, but I'm also a little bit scared.
There you go. Like nobody knows. This could all be make believe. You can't trust anything anymore.
You can't trust anything.
You can't trust your eyes.
And you know, speaking of not trusting anything, I learned recently, which I kind of knew, but I kind of thought it was a bit of a, not really a conspiracy theory, but like something that people say to like, you know, smooth things out. Anyways, you know how sometimes you get into an argument on the internet? You probably don't because you don't internet.
I avoid the internet a fair amount. Yeah. but I used to. So yes, you get drawn into the stupidest arguments.
Yes, you get drawn into stupid arguments with stupid people who have stupid opinions.
Okay.
Apparently, these are mostly all fake. There are literal comment farms. There's actual like. Well, maybe it's AI. I shouldn't even say there's video evidence because it could be AI. You can't trust anything, once again.
There you go.
Anyways, I saw a video, and it's just like a whole... It's a room with a whole wall of... It's like a custom-built frame with thousands of phones. Like, literal, like smartphones.
Yeah.
And there's these people sitting in a row in front of these phones, and like I don't know how it's all set up, but they've got computers in front of them. They can select whatever, and they're typing out these comments just to rile people up and get them commenting. And I don't know why. Someone said that it's because they want to. It's like different organizations or different countries trying to rile up the Western countries and get us all working against each other and get everybody divided. So, I mean, that is a possibility. I could believe that at this point. But I also feel like there are parts of the internet, parts of social media where you can make money, right? And a lot of times...
Is there? How do you do that?
I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet, honestly. But these people have. These people have figured it out because they farm these comments, right? So the more interaction you have on certain posts,
right,
especially if there's an ad involved, the more interaction you have on these, the more money you make. So if you've got planted people in the comments making ridiculous claims, ridiculous comments, that is just going to get people commenting more and more and more.
Right.
Brilliant, really.
Yeah.
But
so should we just say the most, what do the kids like to say, triggering things?
Yes.
Just to get people.
They do. They try and trigger people.
All right.
And they try and get them. Yeah, okay, let's see.
Well, we talked about bestiality.
Oh, we sure did.
That would upset some people.
I think bestiality is okay. No, that's the trigger.
There we go. Let's legalize bestiality so
legalize
Marla can have more
bestiality.
fun. She did say earlier she has a boring life.
That's true, yeah. I mean,
you do have a dog, right?
No. Let's not go there. No, I'm looking at these seagulls and thinking,
they're looking pretty cute.
Yeah, it's a cute little seagull over there. Yeah, and that bunny that was over there.
Look at that pecker on that seagull.
Oh
By
God.
that I mean the beak.
Yeah, he's got a robust pecker. Robust pecker on that seagull. Wow.
Nice. That's a nice one.
Oh my God.
Look how hard it is.
Look how hard it is.
As a beak would be.
It's stiff. Yeah.
It's
got a stiffy.
/ pecker.
Oh my God.
All right, so there you go.
Yeah.
Take that, internet. Now let's start arguing about it so that we can make some money.
Go ahead. Start arguing.
Not sure how that works.
Whichever side you're on, go for it.
Yeah. You can be pro, you can be con. Who the hell cares, really?
Who cares?
As long as somehow
everything
this
is
turns
fake.
into money for Marla and I.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give us your money. You don't even have to argue. Just
or just forget
toss
the
us
argument.
money.
Just send us. Yeah, why not?
Cool,
I don't care what
cash.
country you're in. We'll convert it.
Yep, that's right. You know, speaking of which, we're just totally going into random topics here.
No problem.
But you know how here in Canada we do something called e-transfers?
Yeah.
They're very simple, right?
Yeah.
You get someone's email or phone number, depending on how they have it set up, and you use your bank account to send them money through that, just through your email or phone number.
Right.
Apparently that doesn't exist in the U.S. I didn't know that. But they have things like, I don't even know if I'm going to get this right, but like Cash App and Venmo. They have specific apps that they have to have in order to send and receive money.
I've
online.
heard they're quite behind us, actually.
They
when
are.
it comes to doing stuff with money.
They are. Even I was surprised that they've never really embraced tap. Whereas up here, everybody uses tap.
Yes.
Everywhere you go, tap. You're not gonna put your card into the machine and push your pin in there and wait for it to go through. You're just gonna tap and done.
Tap that.
But I don't really understand why they haven't embraced it, because it's very convenient. It's obviously just as secure as using your card in the reader,
if not more.
Yes, more,
because readers. There's things that you can stick in the readers.
Exactly.
To read your...
There's the fake ones that they put over top. Yeah. That we've all seen videos of.
Now, a friend of mine, and I think maybe you've told me this too. I haven't gone to the United States since we've had to have passports. I've never bothered to get one. But in my younger days, you could just go there. And they could just come here, and it was no problem. Canadians and Americans, we're all North American, where everything's cool.
Yeah, just come across the border, whatever.
But a friend of mine told me a couple of years ago now, I guess, that he went to some fast food place just to grab something when he was down there, and they asked for his card. They took his card from his hand.
Oh, yeah.
They inserted the thing, then asked him for his PIN.
Yes. That was me. I think it was. It probably happened to another friend of yours, too, because it's a thing.
I thought I heard it more than once.
Yeah, I didn't know this was a thing.
So how bizarre. So here's my card. Here's my PIN number.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll not screw me somehow
and yet,
with all this.
They don't want to embrace tap.
I know. Just tap and go.
Yeah, it was super weird. Yeah, we were at a drive-thru. And, yeah, the guy's like, how do you want to pay? And we're like, well, I've got my bank card.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right. So he takes the card. And I'm like, what? First of all, that was weird because usually, even if they don't have tap, they have the machine that goes out the window.
Yeah.
Well, I would assume.
Well, maybe.
That's not a thing, I guess. Not at this restaurant. So he took my card. He swiped it or whatever. And then he's like, what's your PIN?
Like, what's none of your goddamn business?
Pardon?
What's your PIN?
The what? Part of this is a secure transaction.
Yeah, really. Are you writing all these down on a notepad beside
Probably. Write down the credit card number. Write down the
PIN.
the PIN.
Thank you.
What?
I'm sure
What?
you'll never see weird
America.
charges.
America, what are you doing?
I know. You're supposed to be the leaders of the free world.
Yeah.
We're a backward society.
And
There's your second thing you can argue about.
And Apple Pay. Apple is an American company, right? Based in California. Apple Pay. You have to ask down there, oh, do you take Apple Pay? Whereas up here, everywhere takes Apple Pay because it's just tap. We call it tap. I don't know what it actually is. It's a contactless payment,
Yeah.
using NFC, whatever. I don't even know what NFC is.
MOUSE.
But
We're
anyways,
very
yeah.
advanced. Those Americans.
Yeah,
They're so
Canada
backwards.
is embracing all this technology, which
We can give you our money quickly.
that's right.
We want to get rid of it as fast as we can.
That's right. I want my stuff. Give me my stuff. I don't care about the transaction. Get it over with.
Yep.
Tap. Done.
Tap.
Okay.
Off
Give me
I
my
go.
stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to wait here at this window while you ask me my PIN. How
Jeez.
preposterous.
Preposterous.
Ugh, I was so offended. But anyways, it was fine. He was, he gave back the card. Everything seemed okay. I still have most of my money.
No strange.
all the money
charges,
the money that was missing was my own damn fault. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Buying
strange,
stuff.
though.
Yeah, buying stuff is too easy. Maybe we should get
I
rid
actually
of
do
buying
agree.
stuff on the internet.
I
Only
actually
because it's
do
so
agree.
fast.
It is fast and it's convenient. You don't have to leave home. Now, the only thing that I don't like about buying stuff on the internet is I have this thing about instant gratification. If I want something, I want it now. I want to be able to drive to the store, get that thing, and come home with it that day. And so I think it's to my detriment. I always look on Amazon. If there's something I can't get here in the area, I always look on Amazon because they have the fastest shipping, of any place, really. Everywhere else, you have to wait, I don't know, 3 to 5 business days. And that's business days. So they don't do weekends. Whereas Amazon delivers on weekends. And so if I order something on Friday, it'll be here on Saturday, which is great. That's almost instant gratification, but not quite.
So you wouldn't pass the marshmallow test. Are you familiar with the marshmallow test?
I'm not familiar with the marshmallow test.
So this is a test that has been conducted on children.
Oh!
Or cookies. Sometimes they use cookies. And they'll put one in front of them. And they'll say, look, you can have this cookie now or marshmallow or whatever. Or if you wait 15 minutes, you can have 2.
Right.
And then they leave the room. The adult leaves the room. They leave the cookie or the marshmallow in front of the child. And then
the child usually eats it.
Yeah, often the child will eat it because they want
don't
instant
understand.
gratification. They don't want to wait 15 minutes and get twice as much. And so, but the kids that can wait for 2 and suppress that need or desire for instant gratifications, they often do better in life.
Yeah. Well, you know what, though? There's a little bit different things going on there mentally. Because if I'm told that I can have it now, or if I wait however long, you can have more for the same amount of money, right? It's different that way, right? You don't usually get a bonus for waiting in real life. You know what I mean?
Well,
sometimes, but
what if you wanted something pretty badly?
Yeah.
And you're on that internet and you could order it immediately, but they say
it's
somewhere
more
on there.
expensive.
No, but they say somewhere in October,
right,
it'll be on sale 50% off. Will you wait till October?
Oh, that's a tough one. It depends what it is. I also feel like the price matters too. If I'm going to wait till October, it better be something with a significant price. If I'm going to...
A brand new car.
Oh, definitely. I'd wait for that. Oh my God. Yeah.
Just
No,
wait
but,
till
like-
October. We'll take half the cost of the car away.
Yeah. But let's
Yeah, I'll
let's
wait.
say I don't even know, what do I buy in a store nowadays? Let's
Movie ticket.
say
No, not in a store.
oh, I don't know. There's not really anything that you would
Groceries?
maybe.
Do you order groceries online ever?
No.
I've never done it
I
either.
don't think I have. I've ordered takeout, but
Oh, sure.
not groceries. But I think it would be convenient, but I'm just like, I don't need to. I can go to the store.
I have a friend who has her groceries delivered to her.
Nice. I think there are
I
situations.
don't know if that's unnecessarily expensive, though. I don't know, because I've never
I don't
done
know.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on the price there too. I don't like unnecessary cost, which is why I don't often order food for takeout anymore, like or food for delivery, I mean.
Especially delivery.
Especially delivery. Takeout
There's
is
too many-
different.
You know what I don't like? Here, I'm going to complain now.
Okay.
I don't like extra fees.
Yeah.
Like you have me getting this thing delivered to me. So let's say I'm ordering through some third party, right, delivery service.
Yeah.
Then they're going to charge me a delivery fee. Why? Your driver doesn't have to do the job.
Yeah.
Your driver is now free to go deliver to somebody else.
Yeah.
Now your delivery fee, and then there's of course tax, and of
Yep.
course they expect a tip.
Oh, there's
and then
lots of
there's
different hidden
another
fees.
thing.
Yeah.
You know what blows my mind too?
What?
I'm just on a rant.
He's
now.
he's on a rant.
If I buy movie tickets online,
Yeah.
there's a online service fee.
That's so stupid. Like for what?
For what?
For
I just
what?
did all the work.
I
You
did
didn't have-
all the work.
You didn't have to employ
Yeah.
someone to sell me a ticket.
That's right.
Or, I mean, that's not really a thing anymore. You didn't have to maintain your machine to sell me a
Yeah.
ticket. I did all the work.
Yeah.
I went on the line.
On the line.
Went on that line. I found the movie. I found the time. I found the theater.
Yeah.
I paid online, and now you're charging me $3 extra bucks
Using
or
your
something.
own device.
Using my. You
Yeah.
should be paying me to
Yeah.
come to your movie theater.
Absolutely.
What the hell?
I know, everything's backwards. Like,
Oh, bullshit.
well,
Oh,
even-
I swore.
oh no. Now we're going to have to, I don't
There's
know.
another controversy. Should we swear? Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, and when you email
Absolutely.
us, because I know you're all emailing us,
We've had so many emails.
we should just do a call to action. Not just say, hey, if you want, email us. We should give them a topic.
Ooh.
Should we swear? Email us. Give us your opinion. Should we
Is it
swear?
okay to say bullshit?
Bullshit.
Is it okay to say shit at all?
Is it okay for monkeys and goats to have intercourse? Email us with your opinion.
Yeah, I don't want to hear those
What's
opinions.
the other one? What's the other one? Oh, what movies are you looking forward to?
Yes.
Tell
Tell
us.
us.
Because maybe you got a good one in mind that we didn't.
They
think
probably
about.
do. Because I'm sure there are movies out there that other people know about that we don't.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Anyway,
well,
I was just angry about
Yeah.
more fees.
yeah, I
More
know.
fees that don't
Yeah.
make sense. I could see an extra fee if I'm coming in there and somebody's waiting on me.
Yep.
This is the other thing. All these restaurants, I think we talked about this before, with a
Possibly.
tip.
Oh yeah, with the
you're
tip
just-
option
you
when
go
you're
to
not even.
Subway. You go to Subway. All they're doing is the bare minimum, making the sandwich, which they
Here's
would
your
do anyway.
Sandwich, sir.
And now you're not waiting on me. You're not coming
No.
checking in on me. I'm getting the sandwich. I'm already paying your ridiculous price for the sandwich.
yeah.
Like $19 for a goddamn sandwich. Now I'm really angry. See, now,
God damn.
and now
sandwich.
on top of that, you're begging me for a tip. You did the bare minimum.
Not even begging. You're expecting.
Yeah.
You're expecting a tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, which it really, yeah, that really pisses me off. And there's like, it's like a double-edged sword because like everywhere has these stupid machines now and has the option for a tip, right? Everywhere. But
Trying to guilt you.
if you don't tip, now I know you don't care, Jeff. I know you don't because we've had that discussion before. But a lot of people out there feel bad because it's so expected that if you don't do it, it's like a negative thing towards the person who's like, you know, who you're interacting with for whatever service, right?
Yeah.
Even if they did nothing for you.
Right.
If you see that, oh, would you like to give a tip? And also, it's not like, what was it back in the day, like 14% of whatever.
50. Oh, yeah. It was like,
You know.
and that was like high end.
Yeah.
15%. if
Now
they
it's
did
like
a good job.
25%.
Now
And you don't
15%.
even get a choice. It's like, here, You can start out at like whatever, right?
Yeah, 15% is the low end.
Yeah. It's
15, 18, 20,
Yeah.
25. Like, well, I might as well almost buy the thing twice.
Exactly. And it's like, no, I'm not, like, and in my mind, I want to say, I'm not tipping anyone anymore.
No.
Unless they actually do something for me and deserve the tip.
Right.
But also in my mind, I'm like, I feel bad. And I'm like, I live around here. These people will see me again, and they're going to think I'm just a prick.
Cheapskate.
Yeah. But no,
Email us with your ideas. Should we tip or not tip?
Yeah.
Not if you go to a sit-down restaurant
No,
and
but
somebody's waiting on
yeah.
you and checking in on you and bringing you your stuff. Sure. Tip, that's very reasonable. But a sandwich place, a burger place where you're
fast food,
where they're charging you already a gross amount of money for what you're getting, and then there's a tip option. I never do it.
No.
Well, I shouldn't say. I might have felt guilty once or twice, but almost never, and I don't really ever intend on doing it again.
No, and then also because of this new excessive tipping culture, I'm like, how much should I tip? Like, in a legit situation, like, you know what I mean, though? Like,
yeah.
The
For that amount of
15%.
work that they did, which was like the very minimum base.
Yeah.
What they need to do to, maintain their job.
Yeah, like if they go above and beyond, I have no problem giving a good tip. But like, nowadays, what is a good tip? And what is like a base tip,
apparently.
Yeah, 50%. Yeah, like honestly, it's pretty ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't tip. Let's
Don't
have a
tip.
no tip
Be
revolution.
Anti-tipping culture.
Yeah.
I am making a stand as of today. No more tipping ever in any situation, because if you tip one person but you don't tip another, it's tipping shouldn't be a thing.
Okay.
Pay people a proper wage.
Yeah.
Have a decent just pay
Pension
a decent
plan.
a decent pension plan. Have a decent minimum wage is what I was trying to say. And don't go below it just to say, oh well, you can depend on your tips. Like that's just, it's shady.
Or if you want us to tip your employees, don't charge us an arm and a leg for a sandwich or a burger.
Yeah. Bring down the costs a little bit.
Come on.
Have an actual tip jar. That's a good one too. Just toss a loonie or a toonie in there. That's okay. Or just whatever extra change you get. But like people don't use cash anymore anyway, so it's kind of redundant. But
yeah, it's like the homeless people.
Yeah.
The homeless people are this is the worst generation to be homeless.
Oh yeah,
because you got your little hat out there or whatever it is, and who's got money to throw in there?
That's right.
Like, and they don't have debit machines.
Can you imagine though if they did?
Well, in the future, that'll be the
kind of
thing.
like the Salvation Army.
yeah.
Is that what it is? Salvation Army?
Yes, at Christmas time.
At Christmas time, they have these little. Once again, it's
pods.
tap. Yeah,
Oh,
they've got
they
the
do
little.
have that these
They have
days.
the little tap
They
thingies
do,
for
but-
giving donations because
Yes.
people don't carry cash or change as much.
Hardly ever. Weirdly,
I
I've
certainly
had
don't.
$15 in my wallet for a couple weeks.
Oh, wow.
It's more
Mine
money I've
doesn't
had in
last
my
that
wallet
long.
than
My
ever.
money disappears. I don't really have a lot of money at all.
Yeah.
But when I do have like a $5 or $10 bill in my wallet, it disappears because either my kids take it or my husband takes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe have them charged.
Yeah. Yeah. But, I was thinking,
Yeah. Were you?
just to kind of wrap up this topic,
Yeah.
I kind of thought it'd be kind of fun if instead of having to use e-transfer or instead of having to use in the States like Cash App or Venmo or whatever, if we could just use our phones as like for tap. You kind of know what I'm saying there? Like
They do have. I don't, but you have a phone that you tap.
no, I mean like each other.
Oh.
So like, I owe you $5.96 or whatever, and then I tap it on your phone and it automatically transfers to you. I think that'd be cool. But then what?
What if you walk by, like you're in a crowd?
But it would
Are you
have
just giving your money away to everybody?
no. No, because you'd have, like my phone, like I pay with my phone, right?
Yeah.
You have to use your security, whatever security you choose to have on your phone. Like, you have to have security on your phone. So for mine, it's Face ID. So you have to be looking at your phone with your face
Okay.
visible
Got
in
it.
order to use your payment,
But
right?
what about an AI generated face? Oh, back to that.
Well, it actually. So I thought it was just like a camera looking at your face, but
Yeah.
it's actually a bunch of lasers doing measurements, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So it's not just like, you can't just use a picture of someone's face,
Okay.
which is good. You can't just use an AI face, but
That's true. That would
Yeah.
be, again, sneaky.
very
There's too many sneaky people.
Too sneaky.
They want the big tips
Yeah,
for nothing.
I do.
They want to start arguments on the internet just for the heck of it.
So, anyways, you can send us tips. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got this email.
We got an email.
What's that email?
It's hang on, don't tell me.
Okay.
It's a touch of fan mail
Yes.
at gmail.com.
Correct. You got
So
it.
all those topics where we said, yeah, email us about those things, and we
Do
didn't tell
it.
you how to do it. Now we're telling
Now
you.
you know. Although I think we've told you multiple times, so there's no excuse.
Yeah,
Just
because
email
you're
us,
listening to
please.
every one of these, right?
Please, just send us an email.
Send us an email.
We're so lonely.
lonely and we don't know what to talk about anymore, so we're bitching about tips.
See, we say that, but we've already... Yeah. Bitching about tips. But it's relatable.
It's relatable.
It's relatable.
We're all tipping.
We're all
too much.
related. Oh, wait. Yeah,
We are
tipping
all
too
related,
much.
right? I don't know.
I don't know. That's
Who
what they
knows?
say.
We're all from the same amoeba 2 billion years ago.
Oh, the same amoeba.
Yeah, they were our great,
Yes.
25 million time great grandparents.
Right.
Those amoeba.
What was that? Anyways, I don't even remember. Something about like 7 degrees of separation?
7 degrees of separation.
Is that what it is? 7
That's
degrees?
just any two people on Earth,
Yeah.
theoretically, would
Yes.
have only 7 connections between
That's,
each other.
Yeah.
Not
right.
necessarily related.
Oh, okay.
Just like I know you, and you know
Yes.
somebody else that I don't know, and then that person knows somebody else that I also don't know, but somebody on the other side of the Earth is only 7 away from it. You
Wow.
or me or anybody.
Honestly, amazing.
Yeah. No, I've heard that we're all at most 50th cousins of each other. Every human on Earth is
Ooh.
at most 50th cousins of each
That's
other.
kind of crazy. But it's less of an issue now that the population of the Earth is cracking, 8 billion?
Yeah. There's too
yeah.
many of us.
There's way too many of us. Way too many.
It makes me wonder when they say, oh, we need to call the deer herd out in the county that we talked about last
Right,
time.
the county. Yes.
We need to call the deer herd because there's 10,000 deer. There's 8 billion humans. When are we going to call the human herd?
I feel like the humans cull themselves, and we're due for another culling. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
very controversial topic there. But
it's coming.
it's coming. World War III, I feel like we're on the cusp.
We're on the
There
cusp.
are certain little dominoes falling into place, or whatever that saying is.
There are.
Yeah.
Well, they say they got the North Koreans now in
Right.
Ukraine helping the Russians.
Right. And in exchange for nuclear technology.
Yeah.
Which is terrifying.
And
truly.
then the French keep talking about sending troops in on the side of Ukraine.
Right.
And so these are the dominoes
Yeah,
about to fall.
It's a house of cards
It's a house
about to
of-
collapse.
It's about to collapse in one big explosion.
Pile of shit.
Yes, much like the goose shit around. Maybe the goose had a big war.
Do
That's
you
why
think-
there's all the goose shit around here.
One last thing
All
before
right.
we wrap it up, because it's almost 50 minutes. Wow.
Whoa.
We're talkative today.
We crabbed about taxes.
We
Not taxes.
complained
Oh, that's a whole
lot.
nother topic.
Oh, God.
Tips,
oh, here
I
we
mean.
go. No, just kidding. Oh, now I forgot what I was going to say.
No, one last thing.
One last
Yeah,
thing. What was it?
Well, I'm not your
What was
brain.
my last thing?
We were talking about war. We were talking
Oh, that's
your
what it
shit.
was. Do you think that World War III is guaranteed to be a nuclear war at some point? Or do you think that these nations will hold off using nuclear technology against each other?
I saw, now, this could be another 50 minutes right
Oh,
here
shit.
talking about this. So I saw a documentary, I guess,
Yeah.
many, 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 many years ago that discussed World War III. World War III would almost certainly start off as a conventional war.
Yeah.
But as soon as one side or the other started slipping and losing, or it was, oh, we got thunder, or it's a very long, protracted war that was a stalemate.
Right.
One side or the other probably would resort to it.
Right.
That was what they were saying.
Yeah.
But like one side isn't going to only use it. Like as soon as one side uses it, the other side is going to use it, and then everybody loses. Nobody can win a nuclear war.
That's the thing. Nobody can win. It's just, World War III will probably be the end of the world.
Although I kind of think that nuclear weapons is a good thing.
Really?
And I think I've discussed this with
like
you before.
in the past or currently?
Up until now.
Up until now. Okay.
Because
fair.
We had, if you know anything about history in World War I, World War I was terrible, ridiculous. So many people died, millions of people died. It was the worst bloody thing in human history, pretty much.
Yeah.
And not even 20 years later, World War II starts.
Yeah.
Making World War I look like small in comparison.
Yeah.
So like 64 million or something people died in World War II.
Yeah.
Like you can't even fathom.
No.
That's 1.5 times the population of Canada.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wiped out in 5 years.
Yep.
6 years.
Yep.
So by then the United States had nuclear weapons, then the Russians, and then various other countries got them. And there's never been a massive war like that since.
Right.
Because, again, everybody knows.
It was supposed to be the war to end all wars.
Well, that was World War I, yeah.
Yeah.
But
True.
once you start lobbing those things back and forth, nobody wins.
Nobody wins. No.
So I think it's prevented a World War III. I think if we didn't have nuclear weapons, World War III could have come out of the Korean War. World War III could have come out of the Vietnam War. World War III likely would have come out of the Cuban Missile Crisis any number of times. Whoa, the thunder is coming. Anyway, so I think nuclear missiles or technology has actually prevented World War III up till now.
Right.
But I just think Putin is a crazy SOB,
He's
and God
crazy.
knows. And China's eyeing Taiwan.
Yeah.
And the United States and others have said they'll step in if that happens. So, who knows?
Like I said, dominoes.
Definitely.
Well, I think we better wrap it up here before we get
electrocuted
electrocuted. I'd rather not be struck by lightning have a tree fall on my head.
No.
But this was a good episode.
Good episode.
Let us know what you think by emailing us. Or you can...
a touch of fan mail
yes.
at gmail.com.
That's right.
And speak to us. Because Marla cries every time she opens the Gmail account and doesn't see a Gmail in there.
Yeah. So, and it's constantly open. So I'm just crying
She's always crying
all the time.
And then she thinks about tips. And she cries more.
I just cry constantly.
Oh, no.
Help me.
All right.
Well, any...
Parting? No.
Any parting messages?
See y'all. I'm going to Montreal. See you, everyone.
Have a great time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.